Hello and welcome to Opinions on Isaac, today featuring Dio.
Hello, I'm Dio, second best player in this universe, after Bambo, of course.
Of course. And we will look at the new item quality. The old quality was kind of, I don't know, really weird at some places. And Dio said it is better or no, right?
It is definitely much better. It's still not perfect, in my opinion.
Still not perfect, okay. So we looked a little bit at it, but we will go through the items and look at like the most major quality values and what they mean for the game. So I think we talked a little bit about Book of Secrets being quality 0. So the thing is, like, I think the quality overall is not too bad. But my issue is if you take something like, if you get the Tainted Lost effect. What is the item called, Dio? Blessed Orb?
Sacred Orb.
Sacred Orb. It completely prevents you from getting any 0 quality or 1 quality items, and it has a chance to reroll quality 2 items. So this means that if you take such an item, you will not be able to get Book of Secrets, which I think is not a good thing. It completely removes this item from the pool, and I think it's actually quite powerful. But having quality 0 actually I don't think is fair. You think it's not too bad, right?
What is not too bad?
Like, do you think Book of Secrets should be quality 0? I feel like that the casual players
shouldn't be quality 0 in my opinion.
Yeah, and should it be quality 1 or 2? I would say 1 or 2. I think 2 actually. I think it should be 2.
Yeah, I agree because maybe the Afterward +1 was like, I know the item quality didn't exist back then, but 1 was like should be a fair value for that version. But the new Repentance one is actually pretty interesting and always useful. When you use it, it's never like giving you the same effect, giving you 2 times the compass or 2 times the blue map. So yeah, I agree with your statement.
I see. Yeah, but otherwise, like Blood Rites, for example, Breath of Life, I think that's fair. Then we have a portable slot machine. So I think this should be a lot higher. I think this is actually a pretty good item. But you don't think so, right?
Yeah, this is probably one of the most near to 0 active items in the game.
Really?
Yes.
But it can it can regenerate health. Health is a lot more important now. It can give you cards, it can give you pills, it can give you keys, bombs, it can give you everything. And usually you end up in a run where you have a lot of money and you cannot use it for anything. And this doesn't explode. You can use it as many times as you have coins. I think it should definitely be higher.
But the reason I think it's not that good is that it's really remembering me of the normal machine, like the one which is not portable, the one in the arcades, and that you summon with Wheel of Fortune card, etc., etc. Is the chances of winning something, despite of what it is extremely low. It's probably around something like 15%. I don't know. It's
15 or 50?
15. Nah, it's 50. If it was 50, then I would agree.
If you lose like, I don't know, if you lose like 10 coins, it's like, I don't know, you get at least like, three winnings out of it, I feel like. I don't know the exact numbers. Does it show actually? It probably uses the same probability like a slot machine. No lucky foot normal. It's like, it's almost a 50% chance to get something out of it. Yeah, you can also get a pretty fly, actually. Can you not get cards? I guess you can only get pills. I guess that was because I had the starter deck. 1 coin, 2 coins. I don't think that's just...
Is it 50? Yeah, 50 to
there's
get
a
nothing.
54, so it's like almost a 50% chance to get something out of it. Well, that's not so bad. You can, I don't know. it's not really, if you don't get it, you will not lose the run because of it, but I think it should be a little bit higher. Like, even if it is 1, it would still get immediately rerolled by the Sacred Orb, but I'm not too happy about this one. But let's continue. I think Razorblade is fine with the 0. It is a starting item for Eve, who gets the most potential out of it, probably. So, and I don't really mind if I don't find it on other characters. What's like the next big one? What do you think about Clicker? Being quality 0.
Clicker is trash. It is. Clicker is very not worth. How can I say it? It deletes the last item, and it changes your character, which has, if you're playing a normal character, 1/17%. No, 1/17th of chance of becoming the lost, losing.
No,
all
it's
your
lower,
HP.
right? Because you cannot reroll in the same character, or can you?
You can.
You can. Okay, I see. It's so. Yeah, I don't know about
And
Clicker. I think, did you ever use it? Like, what? People only use it to get completion marks, right? I've never seen somebody be like, oh, well, let's try to get this or this character.
yeah, I tried it once or twice, and it always ruined my streak.
It's unrealistic. On 6 charges as well.
Yeah,
I don't know.
If
I think
it was 1 charge, it would actually be very good. It would be too good.
What do you think?
Finding Dark Judas.
If it would be an item
Not
that
be
you
that
can
hard.
use like only once, maybe twice or 3 times, and you can choose which character you transform into.
And if you can choose, and what was the other change?
You can only use it like it's a 1-time use, or maybe 2-time use. Maybe 2 times because there are 2 batteries inside.
I mean, even if it was just 1-time use and you can choose the character, that changes everything. Like, Dark Judas is twice the damage, always, constantly.
Big damage.
And how many other valuable options do we have? Revived Lazarus is not bad at all. Probably the best stats in the game of the normal characters, alongside Kane.
Probably. I don't. Yeah, Kane is pretty good. Kane is really good.
Yeah, but Tainted Lazarus also has range. No, Revive the Lazarus. Like, Revive and Lazarus.
Yes.
And how many other... Forgotten is strong, but it's dangerous. Azazel is busted. And if it was like that, that would be, I don't know, maybe not quality 4. Nah, actually quality 4.
Yeah, it would be pretty good. But right now it's like, if it's just random, it removes an item. It's just, I don't know. I like that we have this item because it is like a really unique effect, but I think it's kind of useless. It's like,
Exactly.
honestly, the best use you can get out of it, if you're doing like a streak, random streak or something like that, and you get the lost, and you want to change your character. I guess that's
Yeah,
that's like
exactly.
the only use I can think of, but otherwise...
I did it to change my character from Bethany to something else, since I had Book of Revelation and car battery, so I really wanted my 2 soul arts every 6 rooms, and then it transformed me into the Lost, and I lost my streak because of that.
Unlucky.
bad.
I see, but quality 0 is justified, I guess.
Agree.
Nice. Data miner. I think data miner is the only item that really allows you to get infinite tier rate. Also damage, I think, but I'm not sure about that. But otherwise, do you like it?
It's very unique, not really safe to use. Like, I'm pretty much not going to use it if the run is like not a guaranteed win. It can fuck you over in boss rooms or even in normal rooms. It's harder to dodge. The upsides are not bigger than the downside. Like, it's a stat up and a stat down randomly, so it could be anything. It's like an experimental peel plus the effect that makes everything harder. to dodge. Like,
Well, you don't have to use
that
it in a room
feeling
where
is-
enemies are. You can just use it outside of combat.
Yeah, I can use it on rock rooms where I don't remember if it rerolls rock. No, it doesn't. That is only the D12. But I remember it also giving you the fruitcake effect, like some rainbow effects. Or that was after the plus.
Did they change it again? I'm actually not sure now.
Nah, it's random tier effects for the
No,
current
it's just
room
the
is
stats,
also
yeah.
repent.
Oh, it's random T effect
Yeah.
for the current room. It actually does.
Yeah.
And changes the music. But I
So
think
that is why I used to use it like in.
it's kind of like a
enemy's
joke
room.
item, I feel like. And joke items should be quality 0, I feel like.
Yes, I agree.
Let's see. So 0 is justified. Plan C.
0.
Plan C.
Plan C, if you don't have a resurrection item, nah, it's quality
I don't
0
like
is
it.
fair because
Yeah.
you need to keep it. You need to leave behind your current active item, and you also need a resurrection item, and it works on half the completion marks.
Yeah.
It has
I don't
so
like it
many
either.
downsides.
Is it secret or treasure room pool?
It's in all pools.
What?
Yeah, I didn't know it. It's in all the pools in the game.
But does it have a lower weight? I never see Plan C actually.
I think it's rare. Yes, it has
probably rare.
weight.
Like if you think
weight
about cube of
in
meat in
all.
greed mode in Afterbirth Plus, it was like you always found at least 1 cube of meat, but Plan C is like maybe I found it, but I don't pick it up. Like it's like it's a non-practical item, so quality 0 is justified. I think, yeah.
Yeah. Broken glass cannon.
Broken glass cannon. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's kind of like a joke. I think Box of Spiders. I think it's actually pretty good, no? Oh, well, is it actually? Now that I think about it, I think it does more damage technically. But I think 1 is fine. Maybe 2.
It just summons the blue spires. I think 2. Also, Bob's Rotten Head and Best Friend are choose, in my opinion. Choose. Are
the thing is, Bob's Rotten Head doesn't really matter. Oh, actually, you can find it in the treasure room, right? No. Rotten Beggar?
Yes.
Treasure room, yeah, rotten. But the thing is, it is like a guaranteed drop from Sloth. So it is kind of common. And I feel like when you have an item that is like guaranteed to spawn at some point, it doesn't really matter what quality they have. So I rather have it on a lower quality. So I have the potential chance to not get it with Sacred Orb. But I still have the chance to get it in a different way.
Oh yeah, I can understand this. Like this is more practical, more concrete way of seeing the item quality. I'm just judging the items by how good they are, like not counting when do I find it or where. Or
in that case, it's a true room ritual. Actually, I think I like it. When I don't have a good space item, I usually take it and use it on bosses to one-shot them or something like that. I think that's fine. Best Friend, I don't know. Best Friend is something I don't really have an opinion on. Kind of difficult.
It's
yeah.
In Afterbirth Plus, it used to be like just weaker Bob's Rotten Head or weaker how is that called, Mr. Boom, the big bomb that has 2 charges.
Yes.
But now it also has a kind of strange attractor effect that pulls the enemies to him, like attracts the enemies to him, and then it can like clear rooms alone. It's like a Necronomicon, kind of Necronomic that is also deals a lot of damage with bosses, and 1 free bomb out every free room if you really want to use it that way. I think the versatility of that item should put it on quality 2.
I can agree with that. I think that's fair. What about Dad's Key? I think Dad's Key, 2-room charge, it can unlock secret
quality
rooms.
1, it's a swear.
What do you think it should be? 3?
At least 2,
I think
like at the very least.
Yeah, 2 I think is fair. It shouldn't be
secret rooms, super secret rooms, and
Mega Satan door as well. If you didn't get the key pieces, you can get that completion mark.
Go to Devil Deal and go to Mega Satan. It can open the Demon door, which is now super rare. How is that called? Like the boss challenge room. You need to stay at 1 heart. if you're not playing Lost or Tinted Lost, you
Wait a
will
second,
not
what?
enter
It can
there.
open the boss challenge room?
It can open everything.
Nah, it cannot give you
I-
access to Hush and boss challenge room.
Yeah, but you mean boss rush? Yeah,
Oh,
but there are
yes,
like
boss rush. Yes, you're right. Boss challenge room. Yeah, I think that's really good, actually. Yes, I think, yeah. I forgot about that. That's a really good change.
and you don't forget that you can just use it the most classic way: run away from enemies when
Yes.
the room is garbage. So yeah, true or free. Like, and I don't know. I could accept either one, but one definitely sounds too low for
It
in my
should be
book.
higher. Yeah, I agree. IV pack is like the same as Bob's Rotten Hat in my opinion. The thing is, it was only available in Blood Donation machines until the latest patch, where they added it to the Ultra Secret Room pool. And removing it with Sacred Orb from the Ultra Secret Room pool, is not really a downside in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think one is justified, right?
Actually, now that I think about it, with this new uh, reworked item system
Yeah.
and with the new ultra secret room item pool, Sacred Orb makes that pool the best. Like, you remove the shit you have Abaddon, Brimstone, Sacred Orb, Echo Chamber. I don't know, there are a lot of. If you remove the bad items, that pool really shines.
I agree. Yes, totally. IV back. Yeah. I mean, it is really good for breaking. It can give you a little bit of extra money if the blood donation machine explodes after one try. But I think one is justified
Daily
totally.
players use it to not take the damage penalty. Like, just before taking damage, they use the EV bag, so it doesn't like count as getting.
Wait, does
hit.
that work with what is it called? Panic button? Is it like with panic button, like a waiver basically? It should be, right?
Panic button active your active items, which is EV bag, so it would be a loop. But I don't think so.
No, it's
I
not a
don't think
loop.
it
When you
works.
take damage from enemies, this is self-inflicted damage.
Oh
think-
yes. Oh, you're smart. Yes. It should basically work as a swallowed penny, but 100%.
No,
Like,
but
if
a
you have
waiver
EV bag-
basically. Waiver and swallowed penny. That's actually an interesting combo. I need to try that out if
Yeah.
I ever get the chance. But I think.
Nah, if you are in the womb, you will lose 1 heart of damage. Oh.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Blood
in
donation
the
machines
womb-
definitely, but IV back as well?
Yes, every single hit, like every single way of losing hearts in the womb, except if you have the wafer or cancer or similar effect like perk spill, it removes 1 heart. Like I don't never find any other way of losing half a heart.
Might be true. I see. I mean, I guess, but the one is justified. I mean, that's like the point that we are trying to make. Notched axe definitely higher.
Yes, Notched Axe has so many.
I think it's a
uses.
really good item now.
It has enough charges. Like, is it rechargeable only by going to the
Only
next
to the
floor?
next floor. There's no other.
But it has-
No, never mind. They changed it. Bethany and Tainted
Really?
Bethany can actually use it now with the charges, but otherwise you cannot replenish it. Except maybe, I don't know. Maybe if you drop it. No, I don't think so. I don't think there's a way to replenish it otherwise.
But the thing is, it has so many charges that it's almost stompy as an active item, and forgotten as an active item, and can break doors as an active item.
And secret rooms. I think that's the most important part about it. And it doesn't even cost you. It doesn't even cost you any charges to try. It only removes the charge if you actually destroy something, like the wall, for example. And if you don't find the right wall, it doesn't take a charge away. This item is really good right now. Even the damage, even just for the damage to fight enemies, like the AoE, that is also really good already.
The DPS, it can carry low DPS runs.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a really good item. It should not be 2. Like, I don't know about 3, but definitely 2, right?
At least, yeah, 2. I
least
think
2.
2 is fair.
Alright. Box of Friends. Kind of like it can be a useless item, right? So I guess it's kind of
If you are Lilith, it's good, but
yeah, but it's a starting
not,
item. In that case, like
yeah.
I think 1 is justified.
1, yeah, 1.
Yeah. Also,
There are
unicorns.
some dope ones, some dope familiars like Psyfly, I don't know, Incubus, Succubus. There are a lot of good familiars, but the average familiar like Demon Baby, Sister Maggie, stuff like that, doubling it
Double C
every
damage.
3 rooms, it's not really amazing.
And we
between 1 and 2 in my opinion, I would accept either one.
yeah, 2 so a chance that it doesn't reroll because it can potentially be good. As for Unicorn Stump, I think Unicorn Stump actually, I think it's difficult to judge. I think you can get so much value out of it. Blood donation machines, beggars, like demon beggars and stuff like that. There's a lot you can do with it. I think it should not be 1. I think you should have a chance to get it. It's like the same value as the full unicorn as well, right? Yeah. My Little Unicorn is also 1.
My Little Unicorn is 1.
Yeah. They're both 1.
It is good. I think they should both get 2. I don't know. A lot of active items are 1, in my opinion, because they want to recreate a kind of no effect with Sacred Orb, probably. Because finding active items, let's be honest, it's almost always disappointing.
That's a good
very
point.
Often disappointing.
I like that.
The thing is that every active item as a use, almost every active item is good in some circumstances, but yes, definitely when you find an item that can abuse something like Unicorn Stump, you are not as happy as you don't have an active item always, because you 90% will already have it. So probably just for that, just for balancing the thing of finding useless active items, they lowered almost all the active items by 1. I think
see.
that might be
Could
the
be.
way they worked.
Yeah. Maybe, but I feel like it deserves to be a little bit higher, but I guess maybe 1 is justified. Let's see, what else is there? Crook Penny
Tier
1
Detonator
is a joke item, I think that's fine. Tier Detonator?
I don't know, Tier Detonator might be one of the few that I would want to see at 0.
Really? I was thinking about maybe putting it higher.
I never used it often in Repentance. I used it like once every, I don't know, 100 rounds. I don't really have an opinion because I don't remember it very good.
It is situational,
Did it get buffed?
but I think that it can, like, if you have like rubber cement, for example, or if you have like some form of foaming or like splitting tears or something like that, it can be really, really powerful. But if you just have it in a normal run, it's like, it's a niche kind of item. So I guess 1 is fine. I feel like joke and niche items should be at 1. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
0 is like
Yeah.
delirious 1.
Ventricle Razor.
That one.
He has not a lot of fans, I guess, but I am one of them.
It can be used for breaking, but otherwise...
There are a lot of things abusable, like entering a challenge room, a champion room. No, a challenge room, I said it right. And then escaping. Same for boss rush, but that is already possible with...
Yeah, but you can also use it to, like, indefinitely farm a room, for example. Like when you have like Champion Larry, the blue Champion Larry, you can get infinite blue hearts with it, for example.
Nah, but I'm pretty sure Champion Larry does only drop it when you destroy the last piece.
Yes, but if there's a different enemy inside and as well, of course.
Yeah. Is there a room with Larry, blue Larry, and also other enemies?
Yeah, the other Larry version, for example. You can also get it in the boss fight, for example. The boss fight sometimes has something else as well. I'm not exactly sure about it.
Yeah, but I just like the fact that you can escape and you can take your time
This is
to
like
do things,
the
even if you
point
have
we
full
talked
boss.
about. Like the joke and niche item should be at 1. I feel like when you try to get like a really serious run with Sacred Orb, for example, or Tainted Lost, then you shouldn't get these items. Actually, this could be good for Tainted Lost specifically because, or Lost, I guess, is rather better because you can regain the Holy Metal effect. But otherwise, I think it's fine to have like these joke or niche items on 1.
Yeah, see, I'm probably biased towards it because I really like it. But yeah, in practice it doesn't have that many uses. So I think 1 is fine.
I see. Yeah. 1 is fine. Any opinions on Delirious?
Delirious is bugged. The first thing, the prioritized thing to do with this item is fixing it. Is a lot of times doesn't work, and it's a powerful active item. Right? Maybe 1 is too low, but between the 12 charges item is one of the weakest. That's for sure, but it's still powerful. Maybe if you have Sacred Orb, you can't find it. Is a little bit too harsh. It can remove bosses in seconds if you have good RNG.
Yeah.
And if you have battery effect like car battery, that is when it really shines.
Yeah. Yeah,
I would
I don't
put it
know.
at 2.
It's like... Yeah, I think it should be... Actually, it shouldn't be like an instant reroll. I think a 2 is fine. Not higher necessarily, but I think... I like it. I wouldn't take it every time. There are many space items that I like more, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I mean... Yeah. What about Dual Razor? Is it a niche item?
Dual Razor. Dual Razor can be used to avoid 1 damage every 2 rooms. Probably. If you manage to
That is
use
like a
it
really
with
hardcore
long-
use of it.
Yeah. I used to do it like for curse rooms, stuff like that.
I
It
see.
is apart from the invincibility frames, the other good parts of this item, like the other good sides, if you have an item that procs
On
Atame,
damage.
I don't know.
But there are quite a lot of
Bloodlust.
trinkets and some items that work with it, so I guess that's not so bad.
In Repentance, it should got better because probably there are the trinket, the swallowed thing that make you explode. That deals a lot of damage, so I guess it's not bad. But giving it more than 1, it would just not be the correct move for me.
I
It's
see.
still very niche, still
Yeah.
not the item you're searching for.
I think the same goes for Metronome. It's kind of... I mean, is it a niche? I think it's more of a fun item, right?
Yeah, probably owns to the troll category of item.
Yeah, I guess. So 1 is totally fine. But next is Moving Box, which is one of my personal favorites. Now that we have more restock machines actually in the game, in the shop and in the secret room sometimes, it is even better now. And I don't know. I think it is kind of niche. It's kind of a fun item as well. But I think it should not be 1. It should at least be a 2. But because if you go for a really serious run, maybe even try to break the game, it can be really helpful, right? So I think 1 is too low.
I'm not really the biggest fan of taking moving box to leave behind my active item.
But well, you can carry the active item with you with Moving Box.
I guess that is a use as well, but 4 charges kinda make me not getting everything I want.
It's really difficult to activate. Yes, it is really difficult. But that is the balance of it, because otherwise it would be broken. If it would be 0, that would be broken. Even on 1 or 2, it would still be too strong, probably. 3 is maybe something you could argue about.
Yeah, if it was free, I would put it at higher qualities, like 2, quality 2, but I think it's fine at quality 1. Restock machines are kind of rare. It's not like every single secret room you find has a restock machine, and so does not the treasure room, so does not the shop. Yeah, restock machines are definitely too rare to abuse this item every run.
While you don't
I
get it
think
everyone
1.
either, even if it's a shop item. So maybe 1 is justified. I think it should be higher, but that's probably personal opinion. What about pause? I don't like pause. I really dislike it. But there are many items that allow you to deal damage while the game is paused. So it's not really that niche, right?
Pause can be abused for act. This is an example of an item that can be abused easier than moving box, probably. All orbitals, except the ones that spawns when you take damage, works perfectly with pause. Sacrificial dagger works amazingly well, and cube of meat is not bad at all as well. Like if you think about it, pause and cube of meat, you have a free Isaac fight. I think is there a limit now in repentance? Like
For
after
what?
20 seconds, the time limit of pause
No, I
in
don't.
after plus there
Oh,
wasn't.
I think maybe they changed it actually. Yes. Bosses will
Oh yeah,
resume
they
their action
resumed
after
their
30 seconds
actions.
have passed.
That is fair because it was kind of too busted in some.
All enemies. Now in Repentance, all enemies start to move again after 30 seconds.
Is that is fair. I agree with this change, and that puts it in a lower quality than how it would have been the Afterbirth Plus version. And I'm pretty much I'm confused. Like this item can be abused commonly, but quality 1 maybe it's still correct because the way you abuse it will not pay out you like as good as abusing moving box. For example,
I see.
it's not every enemy works can be one-shotted, can be killed without taking damage with pause. Not every enemy at all, like half the enemies, and
Kind of
it
depends on
will
what
take a
kind of
lot of
items you have.
time. It's exactly.
Yeah, I guess
It's
maybe
too
4 is justified, yes. What? Telekinesis, what was changed, right? Somewhere between,
yes.
like, what was the change? What was it before? I forgot.
It was it was a little bit too strong in After Plus. Like when you finish when the effect of the blocking the tears of enemies, projectile of enemies in mid-air ended,
Yes?
the item was already charged again. So you
Yeah,
could, as long as you had the telekinesis in your active item zone, you were physically immune to projectiles.
I see. No, it's like, it starts to charge after the effect ended, or how does it work now?
It just takes more time to charge.
I
So
see.
when it will be full charged, the effect will have already expired
I
from
see.
1 second, since 1 second. But it's one quality 1. It's still definitely too low in my opinion. It's
I use it a
still a very
lot
good item.
in Afterbirth Plus, and I think I only... Was it in Afterbirth Plus? But I picked it up later after the nerf, and I was like, meh, mediocre. And then I stopped using it, so I kind of forgot about it as well.
In
Maybe
my
1 is
opinion, it's
justified.
still a very good item. It's almost a soul, but it takes your active items a lot. So quality 1 is
But when do you
not really
realistically
gonna
use
change.
it? Like, I think about Hush. Maybe Delirium. Mega Satan? Like, only for final bosses. Like, when else do you use it? Like, maybe Isaac?
Also in normal rooms, like Pooters, a classic enemy of basement, it's very often useful. The flies that split in 4,
Yeah.
and the mirrored version of the flags that split in 4 in depths, dunk depths. They split in 4 diagonally, and
Yeah,
there are very many ways of using it. A lot of ways of using it.
I see. I guess maybe higher. Maybe you actually want to see it sometimes. So maybe quality 2 should be fine. Oh, there are many items I feel like I should say something about. Let's do it a little bit quicker. Like, what do you think about Sharp Key? Quality 1? I think not. Like, first off, it gives you 5 keys. That is already really good. And it can, like, open secret rooms, for example. It also deals a good amount of damage. So I think 1 is not justified.
It's a 1 in my book. I like the 1. Not 0 and not 2. Because, yeah, if at the end of your run you have charged key, how is that called? Sharp key is really, it's using your keys for damage means your run is not really that good. You're like kind of desperate. It's piercing, like the keys can destroy rows of enemies. That is probably the best use, one of the best uses, and it can open, pretty sure it can open special rooms like Mega Satan, can open the alt path room to the heart. Not sure.
Nah, that is, I think the alternative hard fight can only be opened by the key.
By the knife, you mean?
Enemies killed by Sharp Key have a chance to spawn the contents of a chest?
Yes.
Wait, of any possible chest?
Nah, they will not drop items.
Including items. It actually states items. So this includes angel items. The wooden pool is in there as well.
Why angel items?
What is that item called? The old chest. The chest that you can only get from the Isaac's tomb. That one has a chance to include angel items, and if you can get any chest, this includes.
Didn't that item give you wooden chests?
No. Wooden chest is unlocked for Tainted Lazarus, and they are random. They replace normal chests. The old chest is a different one.
Oh.
And it can only.
They were the same.
No, it's not. So actually, yeah, this item should be. I should use it more. It should definitely be 2. Just for the 5 keys, you pay 15 for 15 coins for 5 keys. I think that's already a good deal. And if you don't want it, you can drop it again. But you got 5 keys for a reduced price. I think that's really good.
But the 5 keys are not really like 5 keys as an active. You should always consider the quality as not just taking it, but in active items. I think quality also means keeping it. How probable is the chance to keep it with you? Like you find another active item and you think, yes, Sharp Key is better than this, I will keep Sharp Key. It's very rare for me. So I will stay for the 1, in my opinion.
I would like it to be higher, maybe 2. What about Stitches? I think Stitches is, I don't know, is it underrated? I think it is really powerful.
Yes.
It
is underrated.
I would go even so far and say that it should be quality 3. There should not be a chance at all for it to be rerolled. It basically is in a way flight. It deals a lot of damage. You can enter curse rooms for free. It has a lot of uses. It is very powerful. 1 is a joke. 1 is definitely a joke. This item is incredibly powerful.
But I don't know if they changed it with the recent updates.
Is this not the updated one?
What do you mean?
Is this list updated or not?
The quality is the updated.
Yes.
But I don't know if they changed the item.
No, the item is the same, pretty sure.
100%.
99.
Open the tab. The page.
Whoops.
It can still kill enemies when you telefrag them.
Yeah.
Then yeah, quality 1 is...
Should be
I
3.
don't know
This
which
item is
item
incredibly powerful.
they know.
I don't know. I think this is a joke. It's not even a niche. It's just a good item, but
It's very good. It's very good. Almost, it's basically flight as well.
New blank card.
Wave cap. Are we not saying anything about wave cap being 1 and not
It's a
0?
joke item. This is a joke item. I will not like. This is correct.
Yeah, in my opinion, should be 0.
I mean, yes, sure, it can also be 0. I don't make a big difference about 0 and 1.
Nah, I do.
I agree with 0. 0 is fine.
With Tainted Lost is different. With Sacred Orb is the same because it rerolls all the 0 and 1. But Tainted Lost rerolls, I think, rerolls all the 0, all the items that he can't use, and has a little chance of rerolling the 1. So like with Tainted Lost, I find this and I get angry. It should be 0.
It should be 0. Okay, fine. It should be 0. That was quick. A new blank card. 2.
New blank card.
I think that's fine. Oh, they actually reworked them, right? Is that already on the wiki?
Probably.
Where does it... Oh, I have to expand.
And
Suicide King is on 1 now. I think that was kind of high. 2 rooms.
Wait, 2 rooms.
Joker.
Reverse Moon.
2 rooms is 2 Joker.
2 rooms Joker. 2 rooms Reverse Moon. 2 rooms.
I mean, I guess
Emperor.
honestly, I think it doesn't matter if you have 2 or whatever 12 rooms on it, because you can only use it once per floor anyway.
What do you mean?
You can use the Joker only once. You can. I mean, I guess technically there is a use for it to go multiple times into the Devil or Angel
Oh,
Guild.
right. You are actually right.
But technically, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. If you once you got there, you got the items you want, and then you leave, and then you don't go in there again. So I guess 2 is fine. Doesn't really matter.
Well, are we sure using Reverse Emperor multiple times?
Oh. Does it teleport you to the same boss room?
I think it teleports you to the same boss room.
Yeah, so you only got 1 more item.
Yes, but it's that is busted. Like
I don't really mind.
2 rooms.
I really don't mind.
It doesn't matter
4.
anyway. So you left.
Where's...
Era Walk 3 rooms. Disagree.
What are you disagreeing with?
Era Walk 3 rooms. One of the best cards in the game. Better I'm drowsy.
I guess. Ancient Recall is the magic card I prefer more.
Huge Grove 3 rooms.
Hierophant on 12, I think it's kind of crazy, but
yeah, it makes sense because it's 2 solars.
It's fine. Queen
Where
of
is Holy Card?
Here.
It's now 4 rooms. It used to be 2. Yeah, Tainted Lost with Holy Card was very funny. Holy Card at 4. It should be 3 in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, they made it better, right? But the blank card wasn't really an issue, like, Placebo was a big issue. Converter change, any opinions on that?
The change was needed because it was busted.
It was not busted, it was just straight up abused.
No, I'm not talking about tainted.
Oh, you're talking about the Guppy Paw converter?
Not even that, just getting 1 HP out of 1 single soul art without any limitation. You take it, you convert to 9 soul arts in 9 HPs, and when you take back your active item, it was definitely too strong.
I see. So is it still is quality 2 still fine? Or lower?
Quality 2 for converter, nah, but still quality 3 in my opinion. But
still that good?
One of the weakest. Yes, I'm a converter fan.
I don't really have an opinion.
You got me.
I don't really have an opinion on that. Just, I guess 2 is fine for now. Crack this guy. I guess that's fine. It's really powerful, but you usually only use it on early floors. D20 is kind of a niche item. I mean, I guess you can use it
20.
casually, but you honestly, you only really use this item to break the game. That's the point of the item.
How many times did you use the D20 and you didn't break the game in that run? I can remember not more than 5 times in these years of playing Isaac.
Yeah,
It's-
I don't know.
You need a lot of pickups to get something out of it without breaking. Like maybe you want that key desperately, you probably will have less problems of not having bombs, not having keys, lack of
I guess.
pickups. But 6 rooms is not even 3 rooms; it's 6 rooms.
It's in the new Ultra Secret Room, right? D6 and
Yeah.
D20.
Because they are red. Yes. Probably also spin down dice. Is it?
No, I don't think so. The spin down dice is only in the Secret Room pool.
I see.
I think 2 is fine. It's kind of neat.
2
You
is
could use it in a
fine.
normal run. So here we go
Like-
with... Yes? Anything else?
To be honest, if I go for the mentality of thinking, what do I want that item rerolled with Sacred Harp? Yes, I want it rerolled every single run. So to it maybe even too high. But since it can break, I don't know how breaking changes the quality of the items. I think they probably didn't even
Factored
consider
in. I don't...
breaking.
Yeah, same.
Because it would be
I don't really know
For-
how they judge it actually. I guess it vaguely saying it's like how strong they are, which is like very difficult to say because breaking the game is like an instant win. So I guess that is the most busted item in the world if you can break the game with it. But I don't know. Well, let's keep going with deck of cards. It's a personal favorite of mine because there are so many good cards in the game. I think 2 is fine. It is a 6 charges, so it's not too powerful, but if you get one of these really good cards, you might be able to win a lost run.
there are so many unbalanced. So when I say unbalanced, I mean incredibly powerful reverse cards. That this, in my opinion, is a free. Maybe not one of the best frees, but is a free.
I think it's just kind of like limited by the 6 charges. I think that makes it kind of difficult to get a lot of use out of it.
6 charges, but the thing is, one reverse stars is enough to increase your chance of winning by several leagues. Like if you use it in the secret room, you can find so many good items.
Yeah,
If you use it
I
in
agree.
the edge room,
So maybe it should be higher.
yes, in my opinion, it should be free. But I'm not really the biggest problem of this list. Like even if it's true, don't really mind.
Yeah, I think 2 or 3. I guess both are fine. Tell me set change. Any opinions? It can be found in the treasure room now again.
Now it can be found in the treasure room. It's basically the main use of Tamized is making every room much faster.
Yeah.
And
I mean, you only
when a
really take
room-
it for the brimstone synergy. Let's be real.
there are some other good synergies, but the Brimstone synergy is the insta win. So that is so specific that I don't think they chose the quality because of that. Just because of the normal effect, the bigger tiers, it shoots tiers that are an higher damage than yours. In my opinion, it deserves the 2. Not more, but 2 is fine.
It has the same
Makes
damage, the
rooms-
tiers.
Nah, I'm pretty sure they deals more.
Retain the damage, shot speed, and special effects of Isaac tiers. What it says here. Same
Wait,
damage.
Open the Tamized page.
Oh, and flat. Oh, you're right, actually. Okay, I was wrong.
25?
25, yeah.
Wait, how much is?
I thought it
is
would
20
deal more damage, but it clearly says it retains the damage. I don't
Uh,
know.
it,
I don't really have an opinion on this one. I think it's an alright item. I don't really mind if you can. I don't really use it that much.
in the average run, you will probably find something better. Most probably find something better. But it's until you find that other item, it carries. So 2 is fine.
2 is fine. Book of Sins 2. I guess it's kind of fine. I would argue maybe 1, not higher.
Can drop hearts.
The thing is, books don't really care. I don't really care about books because you find them in the library, and usually you have like a good selection, so you will get the one book you want. And I don't really care if it is 2 or not.
Yeah, it doesn't really change the meta of the libraries, putting it at 2 or less. But like I said, I'm not really in that type of judging the items, way of judging them. So I think 2 is fair. But actually, how big is the chance of dropping hearts, black hearts?
Black Hearts? I don't think it says.
Not even sure it can drop swords.
Each pickup seems to be equally likely, which means that there's around a 1 in 7 chance to get a particular type of pickup.
And which ones? Pick up, crack it that. Wait, pick up, peel, card and room. So hearts, eels, cards.
So you have a 1 in
runes,
7 chance to get a pickup, which includes the hearts. And how many
the
pickups
hearts,
are
and
there?
then even lower.
It is very low to get a black heart.
Yeah, it's extremely low. Probably 1. But it's just because it's a part of Bookworm, it's instantly at least 1. Plus the effect.
But
Maybe.
I don't think we need to talk about the book that much because it is in the library anyway. I think the item is fine. I never take it with me except I have nothing else. Or do you take it with you even if you can find something? Like, there are many items that are better, right?
The last time I took it for more than 2 floors, it was months ago.
Yeah,
Not really that
really
common.
rare. I'm a big candle fan. I think candle should be higher, but I think 2 is fine. Like, 2 is not
candle,
bad.
The
Yeah.
blue candle, 3. The red candle, 2.
Yeah, I would agree. I don't really mind. I think both of them are pretty good, but same for Pinky Shears. I think Pinky Shears is
If you think
yeah.
the candle, 2, quality 2, blue candle, can be rerolled by Sacred Orb. I'm not really the biggest fan of this because it can carry a lot. Like the blue candle is a godsend. I like it almost as much as I like Urn of Swords.
Blue candle, or that just the candle, the original game only had the blue candle. It was an instant win. It was a solo carry in Flash.
Oh.
In Flash, it was an instant win. Getting the blue candle was an instant win in Flash.
What did it do?
It was just a lot more powerful.
Oh. It works the same?
Pretty much the same, yeah. But Flash is like a little bit wonky, like the Flash game, right? So it was really easy to win with it. If you found a candle, you knew that you won the run. And I'm still a big fan. So it should be higher, the blue one, at least 3.
Well, it's still not bad at all. Yeah,
it's not bad.
3
no.
is fine.
I think Pinky Shears should maybe be higher as well. I think it's a free win against most bosses. Like even late game bosses, with the exception of like the really big one.
But they nerfed it. It's not. Does not deal the same damage than After a Blast.
When did they nerf it?
From After a Blast to Repentance. In that update.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And thing is, you can say things like, but with battery effects, with car battery is insane, right? And that is not completely true as well, because the second time you use it in the same run, it deals much less damage. They nerfed it, I think, specifically for grid mode because it was busted in grid mode. So, like in beast fights, stuff like that, it doesn't. It's not as powerful as it used to be. 2 is fine.
Okay. I still like it. I think it's a really good item. Okay, here we go. The meme. The legend. Placebo. One room. Horf? Was Horf one room? Probably,
Bell-tripped rooms.
I would like to see the changes. I actually don't remember all of them.
Oh, it's not updated. You say. The blank card ones was updated.
I guess it's not updated. I guess we will have to look again later. Clear Rune 2? Runes are pretty busted.
Clear Rune should be free.
I agree. Damocles?
Alabaster box.
Alabaster
Okay.
box?
Time to get.
If you tell me that it is supposed to be lower, then you're wrong.
Time to be hated from the whole Bambochutafreak subscribers.
What do you mean?
This item should not be 1. It should be 0.
Nah, we will not talk about this today. Damocles. Is it a joke item?
It's that type of item that is part of the joke ones, but it's also so strong when you actually manage to get a use out of it that True is probably the best choice because it's the one in between.
I guess that's... Yeah, I think that's a fine way to put it. Like, the risk of, like, always dying, but getting double the amount of items is kind of fair. I like the effect a lot, but usually I don't get hit that much in runs when I really focus, but usually I get hit at least once somewhere on the floor, and then I die like one floor later, and I'm like, I shouldn't have done it.
Did I told you about that time that I found it in the 4th, was it the 4th floor, 5th floor, something like that, in Great
Case 2, yeah. Oh, agreed, okay.
And I didn't get hit at all, like for that whole floor, the floor after, and I didn't get hit in the room before Ultra Grid as well. When Ultra Grid hits me, and literally half a minute after, I'm still fighting against him, and Damocles kills me.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know about this item. I like it. I like that we have it. I'm not really fond of you. Actually, whenever I see it, I use it because it's kind of rare. And then I regret it a couple minutes later. I guess 2 is fine.
I never use it when the run is important. Like in a streak, I wouldn't
use it in a streak either, no. Except for Lost, of course. But that's a different story. What about Eraser?
Yeah, Lost and things lost.
Good, bad.
Eraser is
joke.
True. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. But it's not busted either. True is fine.
Once per floor. I guess, yeah.
Once per floor, but if you keep it for that very annoying enemy, it helps. It helps a lot.
I like it as well. I don't really use it that much. Usually, I mean, it's kind of rare as well. Usually I see it really early in the shop and don't have enough money. And then I don't find it again, of course. I don't know. Genesis on 2.
Genesis on 2 is... which Genesis do they know? Should be 4.
Yeah. Agree. I don't know about 4, but it's not a 2. It's definitely higher. Yeah, we will just leave it at that. I think it's kind of obvious.
It skips 1 floor.
No, well, actually, like if you use it right, it doesn't skip a floor. I don't know why people say that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what I'm saying is, one way to use it is the run is garbage. You took items from the correct pools, but not the correct items. Because you found Genesis and you are waiting for that moment where you're about to die. I did it, I think, at least once. I had Alpha Heart, I used Genesis, it saved me, and in the next floor I was strong as fuck. So
Oh, I didn't.
just for that use.
I see. Okay, that's a really cool use actually. I didn't have that in mind. I use it for like a reset when the run is just not going well, and then I try to get as many items as I can from the correct pool, but the wrong item, and get a decent use out of it. I think it's. I don't see any downsides to Genesis. The only downside is if it is like your first item. I don't know. Like even on the second floor, it's like. But if you like, I think once you have like I don't know, like 5 or 6 items, which is really easy to do, it already gives you like it's a win.
5 or 6 item maybe is not a free win, but it's a big help. Yes.
Your favorite jar of wisps? Anything? Let's keep it short. Anything interesting to say? I like it. 12 is kind of ridiculous, but the way it works, like if you get it early and use it until the end of the run, it's kind of powerful in my opinion. I think 2 is fine.
It is powerful. Yeah, 2 is fine. Honestly, surprisingly, I think 2 is fine.
Magic skin?
Magic skin should be free. It's dangerous, but if used well, it carried me so many runs. And confessionals can remove the broken hearts as well.
I feel like I'm not good at using it. Usually I don't use it. I don't know. You have to keep it, right? That's the strategy.
Yeah, you have to keep it, but it's the effect it provides. It's so strong that I'm not really that sad to leave a Satanic Bible behind to keep it. It is powerful.
Yeah, maybe I have to try it a little bit more. So I guess 3 should, but I like 2. Okay, 3 probably better.
Yeah, exactly. Plan flute should be 1. I love Baby Plan, but not really Quality 2. Sorry, but it doesn't.
Wait, it's in the treasure room, right?
Completely irrelevant.
And the Rotten Beggar. Is it Rotten Beggar?
Nah, is it Rotten Beggar?
Oh no, never mind. Ultra Secret Room. That is where I got it. It's Ultra Secret Room and Treasure Room, and guaranteed from Baby Plum.
And it's Quality 2, so you know it should be lower, because I opened an Ultra Secret Room and I found a Plum Flute. Disappointing.
Yeah, yeah, maybe it should be lower. I don't really mind it on 2, but it should be lower. Quality 3, Revelation.
Sulfur Quality 3.
Nah, I don't. I don't really have an opinion on this. I think if you say it should be 3, then maybe it should be 3. I don't like Sulfur so much, like but I think it's good.
Okay, so Quality 3.
Quality 3, alright. So, Book of Revelations.
Book of Revelations is
what is
probably
like
1.
I think... I don't know. What makes a Quality 4 item? It should boost your chance to win the run by a significant amount.
Exactly.
And does Book of Revelation do that? Doesn't do that. It doesn't, I think. Actually, it's difficult. Like, if you have no damage, having like so many more hearts doesn't do anything for you.
In my opinion, like so many hearts are useful in an average run, and also in a low DPS run if you are a really good player that can dodge surprisingly well. But Book of Revelations has also another downside that Satanic Bible doesn't have, and that is the key to put Satanic Bible Quality 4 and Book of Revelation Quality 3. And I'm not talking about the devil items spawning in the boss room. I'm not talking about the black hearts either, but the fact that 4 items of your boss room pool,
cube of meat,
half that fucking trash that gets weaker by taking another one, because the familiar that follows you is actually weaker than the cube. I will never stop saying it. It is true.
But it's way easier to deal damage with it. I like cube of meat. I like the big meat boy. Book of Revelations. Like, this is an item, when I find it, I usually take it until the end. They are there's a very small amount of items that I would take rather than the Book of Revelations. But I wouldn't put it on 4.
Exactly. They're the same.
So this might be one of the most difficult items to judge, actually. But
It's in between 3 and 4.
yeah, it's very difficult for me to say as well. Book of Shadows 3, that's
Book of
fine.
Shadows, for example, it's free, and it's not hard to say it's free because
Yeah.
you can't give 4
Easy
to it.
3. A Crystal Ball,
Crystal Ball,
I don't know. I would give it a 4.
same. 4.
It also it doesn't even do anything really. Like there's only one way to get it. Yeah, maybe chaos or something like really specific, but there's only one way to get it, and it's just good. Either Soul Hearts, which is amazing, or Card or Rune, which is probably better than a Soul Heart. And it reveals the entire floor with the secret room. This item, like, it is a book of revelation, a better book of revelation, if I may say so.
Book of Revelation.
It entire
Book
map.
of Revelation was
Yes.
what?
I was just saying
was
it is a book of revelation, a better book of revelation, and it reveals the entire map, which is amazing. Like, what else do you want?
I want my Brimstone. You should spawn a Brimstone pedestal. No, whatever. It is quality 4 in my opinion.
Crystal Ball, yeah. One of the best items in the game. Top 10, maybe.
Crystal Ball. Nah, like quality 4.
I think it is really good. I think it's a really, really good item.
It is, but just being an active item.
Top
you
10
must
active
be
items.
something like,
What do you mean?
No, it's not guaranteed either. Okay, I'm gonna say it right now. The Infinity 1, D6.
What?
3.
We're talking about Crystal Ball.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna list 10 items. They are all active and they are all better than Crystal Ball.
You're
right
saying
now.
D100 is better than Crystal Ball?
No,
Oh,
I'm saying.
okay.
I'm listing it. I'm listing them right now.
Top 10?
The Infinity.
Oh, the Infinity.
No, it doesn't matter the order. Just 10 items that are all quality 4 active items better than Crystal Ball. The Infinity is
Okay,
the first.
I agree.
Second, D6.
Agree.
Satanic Bible. I don't know if you agree with this one.
With the change, no, I don't agree. Because I like Angel Deals so much.
Mega Mash.
Agree.
Mega Blast.
Agree.
That certificate is an active
Yeah,
item.
yeah, of course.
Spin down dice.
Controversial, but probably yes.
Probably.
It's baby. Spin down dice is for me a free brimstone. That's what the item is for me. That's it.
Alright, it's abusable, the brimstone. Yeah, I never thought about it. I should use blood donation machine more in spin down rounds.
Blood donation machines are the key to victory. I am telling you that for like multiple years now. Anyway, give me a couple more.
Void. It is. I know Void is underrated, but Void is a very good item.
Well, you could just make the argument you could void the Crystal Ball. Ha ha ha.
Yes, but now I'm talking about a run where you find Crystal Ball in a specific point and you never find Void, and against a run where you find exactly the same item except Void instead of Crystal Ball in that point. And I think Void will help you more.
Yeah, I agree.
Abyss.
I don't know. I think that's situational.
Abyss is.
The thing is, if you hear me out. If you find only good items, you probably won't use the Abyss, but it does better because you only found good items. And if you find bad items, you can just Abyss them, and this will boost your chance of winning by a lot. So you win or win. You don't really lose with Abyss, in my opinion.
Exactly. Yeah, that is how Abyss works, and also how the Void works. Like,
yeah, well, the Void actually is a little bit reverse because you want to take all the good active items, and you keep them. Abyss removes them.
But it gives you something that is equally good. So they are very similar. So I was how many good items? key is also an active item. R key.
I wouldn't put that on the list. It's very special. It's too special, to be honest, in my opinion.
Well, I don't know.
It
if
is
you can
better, but
reach
it's like Arky is like way above the leagues. It's kind of similar. I think it's like on a similar level as Death Certificate, where it's like it's so strong that you cannot really compare to other items. You have proven your point. Crystal Ball is not one of the best top 10 active items, but I think it's still really good. D100 trash 0.
Nah.
It's a fun item. It's a fun. It's a joke. It's a 1.
Rerolling is bad, but this is not one reroll, one unexpected reroll like Tainted Eden. You can reroll as much as you want. I think
it can reroll itself.
No.
It can.
Itself? Itself? You probably had a D100 and walked through a dice room.
Maybe it cannot reroll itself. Maybe I got that wrong.
Look at how cool it is in the 3DS. I think free is fine, but in Afterbirth Plus, rerolling items would have been quality 4, but in Repentance they are kind of dangerous.
I don't like it. It's like you can use it like maybe once in a run. I don't know. I don't know. I really dislike the D100. D4, however, I like. I think 3 is totally justified. Would you put it on 4? I know that you really like D4.
Nah, it was enough to a plus. In Repentance, they ruined my boy. It's free. Free is fine.
Okay. Forget Me Now, 3, I think it's fine.
Forget Me Now, I know this could sound controversial, 2. Because it ruins the deals. It is a thing that is hard-coded from Repentance. It didn't do it.
That is not true.
It is true. Except if you use it in the first 2 floors. From the 3rd floor, the new artificially generated floor will always have 33% chance of having the deal, and also the one after that. It's I don't know why it should be 67.
But you have one more floor. I think that like if you do the math, it probably increases your chance of getting at least one. I don't know. We have talked about this. You say 2, I say 3. Let's keep moving. Guppy items. Guppy's Paw is really good. I think Guppy's Head is actually pretty good as well. The flies every room. I think that's pretty good.
3, maybe 2, maybe 3.
Any opinions on Prayer Card or not?
Prayer Card 4.
Really?
Yes. It like
better than Crystal Ball.
Criminally underrated. It is better than Crystal Ball. They are on the same level. Like an Eternal Art every 6 room is better than a Soul Art every 6 room, but it gives also the map. So I see both of them as a low tier quality 4 items.
I agree. I think it's fine. Nail got nerfed. 3, fine. 4 in Afterbirth Plus. 3 in Repentance.
Exactly.
Diplopia 3.
Diplopia 3.
I guess the thing is, realistically, if you think about all your Diplopia runs, you see Diplopia and be like, oh my god, I will double the best items in the game. I get the Angel deal with 4 items, and it will have Sacred Heart, it will have Trisation, it will have the Soul, and I don't know, Revelation. And the reality is, you get only 1 Angel deal, and it has Dead Sea Scrolls.
And also, you as long as you keep it, you will have to live.
Yeah, you cannot have a different space item. I don't know. It's a bait. It's a really big bait. I mean, we can talk about the effect quality 5. In reality, 3 is probably fitting.
3. Yeah, 3.
Hourglass. Yeah.
4, but I used to think 4, but now with my current experience, I would never give it 4. 3.
Like, tell me the last time you actually got a good use out of it.
Good? How much good? Like from scale.
Double Brimstone level.
Getting a free Brimstone out of it?
Yeah.
Nah, month ago, this summer.
Yeah, I don't know. 3 is justified. In fact, quality 4, but in reality, if you have it in a run, you will never use it on anything good. Like, the best use is probably to get 4 chests in the chest floor. Or a dark floor, a dark room.
The thing is, you can do that with Yara. So that
Yeah.
is using it as a rune, and that is an insult for.
But that's a different question. You have Diplopia, you go to the chest. Do you double them first, or open them and then try to double something really good?
Nah,
I usually open them,
double before.
but I think it's better to double before, yes, to get 8 different items.
How many items has actually they are actually worth it to stack on? Like you are happy when you stack them on themselves. They are very rare. So
yeah, I mean, I guess every damage up, basically, to be honest.
Yes, but stats.
Tears ups as well. And there are very few items that actually stack with each other, like the multi-shots, like Mom's Knife, Brimstone, stuff like that. Does Trisation stack? It doesn't, right?
Nah.
Feels bad. It should also be a damage boost and make it bigger, but whatever.
Glowing Hourglass is quality 4. You can't convince me otherwise.
Nah, you're thinking about Tainted Lost or something like that.
Glowing Hourglass can abuse so many things. It can abuse a habit. And no, how is it called? Yes, it's called habit. The noon dress and glowing Hourglass. You won.
Yeah, you cannot take damage. Well, if you're good enough.
48-hour energy peel and glowing Hourglass. You don't even need to be good. You have just infinite tries. Or
I don't like that. I don't like such strategies. Similar to
Gnarly. You can do it. You can do it. And it's very similar to breaks, but you don't need to spend an hour to do it. So
I don't know. If you say 4, I'm fine with that. I would leave it on 3, but I mean, Mr. Me?
Mr. Me, 3 is fine. Perfectly fine.
Which one? Okay.
So many uses.
Oh, Book of Virtues actually counts as an active item. I mean, like, it is an active item, yeah.
And 3 is too much, in my opinion.
Too much?
Should be.
As
Yes.
just purely judging as an active item, or general?
The whole item, of course, we're talking about.
What? Nah, for whole item, probably even 4, maybe.
The angel room thing is good, but the wisps are a joke.
They are amazing. Protection, damage, they have unique effects.
Damage.
I will not argue about this. This is at least a 3. That's it.
The wisps are cringe.
The wisps are good. I don't see how you cannot agree with that. But
Almost
Arky
all the
with the
wisps
new
are-
Ultra Secret Room.
Yeah, with the new Ultra Secret Room is free. If we are talking
Actually,
about
not just the
all-
Ultra Secret Room. We also have the special rooms, right?
Yes, I'm thinking about everything. It's free. It's
I
fine.
agree,
It
I think.
probably one of the best free is alongside Book of Revelation, one of the best free items, but it's free.
I agree. Oh, can you actually find some thorium on other characters now?
Yes, pretty sure treasure room though.
Treasure.
And it's quality free. I don't know. I don't have an opinion for this until I find it on a different.
Yeah, I need to
character.
try it as well. But I guess it will be similar to how Tainted Eve plays. Basically, every character becomes Tainted Eve, but better in a way because they have normal stats. I'm not a fan of Suplex, but I guess 3 is justified.
Free is fine.
Urn of Souls, 3 or 4.
Free. Like I said earlier, I don't think there is such a big gap of power between Earner Souls and the candle, the blue candle. They are both very good. They can both carry for floors. Of course, Urn of Soul need to be recharged, but it's also true that it deals much more damage, and since you shoot like a flow of souls and it deletes tears, some bosses becomes a joke. So I think they are pretty much on the same level, which is quality free.
I think that's fair. That's a fair way to put it. Val Retro. Do you like it? Let's start with this. Do you like it or not?
Yes, I like it.
I think it's cool, but I think it's more cool than useful usually.
Okay. That is the definition of Vada Retro. Maybe quality free is still good because, you know, there are the enemies that when dies spawn other enemies, and with them it makes rooms way faster. But other than that, like the boss effect against bosses is not the best thing, but can be useful with bosses that spawns mobs, and it's free, probably low tier 3, maybe high tier 2, I don't know, somewhere in between.
I see. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Actually, there's nothing else I can add to this. Quality 4, Satanic Bible, yes. I don't like the change, because I prefer Angel Deals, but getting Devil and Angel Deal items is probably too good, so I guess that's fine. Quality 4, totally justified, yes.
Yes, same, yeah. T6, no context. Mega Blast.
Yeah, we talked about this. Broken Shovel.
I don't know why.
Maybe they did it just so there's absolutely no chance that it get accidentally re-rolled? I don't know.
Nah, I think.
I don't think there's a reason in judging this. It's a pure unlock item, basically. You don't usually pick it up on other characters for no reason.
If you think about it, taking it in a run. Okay, let's talk hypothetically. You already unlocked the Forgotten, and
yes.
You're going for another mark, and you manage to randomly kill the boss under a minute, and you have a bomb to waste.
It guarantees you the boss rush. You have infinite time to open the boss rush.
You have infinite time to open the boss rush, but is it really worth it to keep a thing that, because constantly the effect of River's High Priestess on you, that is super shit. That is probably the worst active item in the game, if we put it that way.
Yeah, as I said, I don't think there's a point in judging this item, because the effect is really not that good. I mean,
the effect
an item that always opens the boss rush. Just that, the effect is boss rush is always open. What quality would that be?
A passive?
Passive? Yeah, passive item. Permanently open.
Permanently open. Permanently, as you can escape after taking the item?
Of course not.
Quality 0. You can... I don't know. I don't need to rush a lot. I don't need to skip that much of rooms in order to go to boss rush anyway. And you are not even sure that one of the 4 items will be good. You're not even sure that the item at the end will be good. I mean, it can go in combo with the guaranteed full card, so it's a guaranteed one other item, but it's a random item. I think quality 1.
As I said, I don't think that's the point in judging it, but it's like, of course, the effect is... I don't know, I think this is difficult to judge how, like, I don't know. The Infinite, I would put it on 5, to be honest. But 4 is the highest, so it is a 4. The 1 and 4?
It's controversial putting the D1 on 4.
It's controversial, but I think it's fair.
River's cards are broken as fuck. It's basically blank card, placebo, and clear rune. It can emulate all 3 of them.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, totally right.
You can do it better. It can do it better because
you're totally right.
It's always 4. So
that's a really good way to put it. Yes.
Just for the abuse power, it's quality 4.
Easy
But
4.
it's
Easy
not-
4. Easy 4 for me. Easy 4 for me. But controversial, probably. But still, easy 4 for me. Yeah, we will not talk about this again. We talked about this. Back of crafting, quality 4.
Still have to find it.
Yeah, I need to try
And
that as well.
I will not judge it.
Like in my head, it works like you find the recipe for one good, decent item. It can just be a damage up, and then like I don't know, it's a damage up that you can craft with like a couple coins, a hearts, and a bomb or whatever. And then you can keep doing that in the run to get more and more damage out of pickups that might be useless to you. That's how I imagine it, like the best optimal use.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. But thing is, I tried. Have you ever tried Tinted Cane after the?
No, I haven't. I still need to do that, but I don't really want to.
I tried it, and it clearly is not 100% random. Like there is a clear pattern under it. Like
Well, it's based on the quality of the ingredients.
Probably.
No, that's actually how it works.
Oh, okay.
And that is why they added golden coins and the golden battery, I think, as well to the items that you can pick up. Like they are like specific items now.
I see. Big quality pickups you almost always want to take like a dime, putting it for the recipe. It hearts or as well a soul heart or a black heart. It's a sacrifice you need to do. So I don't know. I need to try it, but I
need to try it as well.
Almost sure it's not worth it for 75% sure it's probably free.
I don't know. I have to try it. I think 4 might be justified. I really have to try. The certificate. Yeah.
0,
easy. What did you say? 0?
-1. Instant lose.
Instant lose. Well, you can't get it. Flip. I tried.
Right. It's correct. Like I never found. No, I found it once. I found it today with Jacob and Dizo. And it helped me absolutely destroying the run. I agree. 4 is good. But thing is, Tainted Lazarus is so trash that like the downsides of Tainted Lazarus.
I don't mind this character anymore.
The downsides of Tainted Lazarus alone, without counting the flip, are so big that even if you add the flip, it is still worse than a random character, like worse than a Maggie, worse than an Eve.
Okay.
But it's playable, I guess.
I see. Well, but Flip, I like Flip. I think it's cool. But I was really disappointed that it works on shop items, right?
Yes.
But restock doesn't work. You only get the effect for the first item.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it's written in the wiki as well. It only works when you enter a room and an item is already in there.
Yeah, I think that is what the description said. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it should work on more items. I don't think it's too overpowered right now. But I mean,
it's quality 4 already. Just think about this. Okay, we can't talk about shop because you are not sure you will have the money to afford it. We're not sure about finding devil rooms. We're not sure about finding angel rooms. With boss room doesn't work. Just take into consideration treasure rooms. This is a free item for every treasure room. So just for that is 4 free items. It depends where you find it, but if you start with it, it's 6 free items. That is. I can't put less than 4. It's 4 for me. It's just 4.
Wait, what is it? It is secret room, right?
And curse room.
And ultra secret room.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Did you just say shop?
Yes.
Why would it be in the shop?
No, I read the shop, but it was the.
It works in the treasure room and shop, yeah. Mega Mash, yeah, sure. Arky, I said 5. Swindon Dice, also really good. That's it. How many quality 4 are there? Actually, a couple.
These are only the active items.
And that took quite a while, so I guess we will stop here for now. We talked about all the active items and the quality. What did you get out of this deal? What are some
What do you
things
mean?
that you are thinking right now about?
I'm thinking that quality is my point of view on this. It's not probably perfect for how the game should be balanced, because, like I said twice, I don't think I when I judged them, I was not thinking about the Tainted Lost and Sacred Orb thing, but I think this is at least 10 times better than the old shitty item
Yeah, I
quality.
agree.
And not perfect as well, but it's it makes me think like there was an actual good Isaac player or two, or a group of good Isaac player behind this, instead of the old one that like underrated a lot
Yeah,
of
the old one was
good
kind
Isaac.
of random, to be honest. I think this one is like a good, like fundamental list. There are some things that might be different to personal preference, but overall, like I cannot really complain. I think it's decent.
Yeah, it is. It's if I have to rate it, I'm gonna be honest. It's at least an 8 out of 10.
I would agree. I think it is actually pretty solid. They did a good job
It
on
is
reworking that.
very
Yeah.
good list.
And I mean, like, how many items did we talk about that were like really, really badly judged? Is it like 4 or 5?
Yeah, around probably 5 or 6. I don't know.
And there are like how many? Like 100 items in there easily, right?
Yeah, more
Does
than
it say how
100
many active items there are?
Yeah, go to yes. Going to scroll up. Call at the start. For a total 700. It only says the one. I'm pretty sure if you go to trivia, the trivia part of the. There are a total of 547 passive items with, and there are a total of 170 active items.
117. 70. Here we
70.
go. So they are almost like, I mean, there are 170 items, and we disliked the quality of like 5, which is
Yeah.
a really good rate.
Exactly.
So that worked out pretty well. Okay, so we will end this at this point. We will eventually talk about the. Oh my god! Maybe we will do it in like
Maybe
a couple
in
parts.
holidays.
But I think this was a good start. I liked it. Did you like it as well?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Satisfied me.
And I hope that. Do you think somebody will watch this fully until the end? Probably not, right?
Nah,
Unlikely. Anyway,
until the end.
until the end, like 1.5 hour.
How long it is?
Hmm?
How long it is?
1.5 hour.
Oh, yes, 90 minutes of true, not really much known Isaac players.
But I think
Talking
with
about-
some good opinions and some good knowledge of the game. Anyway, that's it for now. My name is Bambochutafreak. This was the quality judgment for the active items with Dio. Any
5
last
people.
words?
My opinion are the best.
That's it for now, and until next time. Bye!
Bye.